So we have the journals, or the diary, whatever. Um, wow, what a day this has been. I met a bunch of people, including a couple of furry guys and a talking bird. I killed an old witch, freed a captured bandu, and was invited to the Banda village for a feast in my honor. Compare this to last week when the dramatic highlight of my day was getting sausage on my pizza instead of pepperoni. I feel so empowered and starving. Tuesday morning. I guess I had what you could call a spiritual awakening last night, or at least a visit from the spirit world, wherever that is. Either that or an incredibly vivid dream. But I'm betting that's not it. Say hello to the ghost of Christmas future. April. Staring yourself in the eye and realizing you're a complete bitch is not an occasion to be celebrated. Okay, so she wasn't really me. The things she said have all crossed my mind from time to time, especially lately. As for Charlie, does he really love me? I mean, like, love me. I had no idea. No, that's a lie. I guess I had some idea. But I didn't really want to deal with it because I just don't feel that way about him. He's sweet and kind, and I simply have a tendency to fall for the wrong guys. For the wrong reasons, like now. Like with, oh no, I'm not even gonna think about that. I should probably go see the elder. Ooh, who's she like? Cortez? No, it's not Zach. I got the first stone. It's funny, I came here by chance and I didn't even know the banda were guarding one of the pieces of the disc. Yet here it is, right in my hand. It's a lot smaller than I thought, which is a good thing, considering I'll be carrying it with me for a while. This is not so hard, is it? I'm actually starting to enjoy myself. Of course, having said that, everything will probably go wrong from now on. 3 more stones and I'm home free, after I defeat the evil alchemist, of course, and hold the forces of chaos at bay, and oh boy, I really gotta keep a positive attitude here. Tuesday afternoon, August 1st. Having spent most of the day traversing a horrid swamp filled with foul odors, hungry tentacled thingies, and tons of sticky stuff, I finally arrive at the foot of Rupert Clack's castle late in the afternoon. The guy's got like the most amazing mansion, and it levitates too. If it weren't for this petrified guy, Lorhan, it would just fly off into the clouds. So Lorhan tells me that Roper Clax has trapped a lot of people in his castle, and that he keeps their souls in a so-called soul stone. Very original, typical evil magic guy stuff. If I manage to break this soul stone, everybody will be turned back into soft, inflexible humans, or whatever they were to begin with. Again with the saving people thing. Is this going to be a habit, or what? Wednesday morning, August 2nd, 2209. Vestrum Tobias tells me I am the guardian to be, the 13th such, and that my fate is to watch over the balance for 1,000 years. You don't just toss something like that out without warning or some consideration to the fact that I'm just a normal person. I mean, if I'd been raised knowing that someday I'd have to go to some tower in the middle of nowhere and stay there for 1,000 years, then maybe, just maybe, I'd have been able to deal. Not like this, though. This is just so not fair. I mean, I had plans for my life. I have friends. Not a lot, but a few. A family, whatever I mean to them at this point. At least they're around. In 1,000 years, there will be nothing left for me. Nothing to remind me of me. I'll be lost and alone. I don't know if I can deal with that. But then, what choice do I really have? What choice does any of us have? Thursday, late afternoon. I'm so sick. I'm having a hard time writing even a few words. Forgive poor spelling. What does the boat have to keep moving around? Or why does the boat have to keep moving around? Why can't they make boat that just stays still? I mean, they got Magi, right? Beats me. We leave port yesterday evening, and I don't sleep a wink all night. Just rocking all night long. And then there's the food, which is like fish and apples, every meal. Oh great, here I go again. Gotta get some air.
It's the apple barrel. It's half empty, and aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board. I don't look forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night long, and I can't stand roller coasters. It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front. West. Heading our way. Looks like a right old bugger too.
Aye, by the mercy of Joe, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here? Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh. I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine. I look like a real sailor.
Arr, matey.
Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back and forth like that? It's Tunlayak, the navigator. It's Captain Nebeve. Those are the captain's private quarters and offices. Captain? Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jaw's callous heel and crushes us.
But we're still going to Laos, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Guienne if we're to stand a chance of outrunning the storm.
But I have to get to Elias as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Guienne. Now leave me be.
What's going on, Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
Look to the clouds. Do they appear normal to you?
They look strange, it's true.
It is a chaos storm. A strong storm caught in a magical vortex, drawn to strong magic like bees to honey. I have never seen one with my own eyes, but I have heard stories.
What have you heard about chaos storms?
That they appear only rarely, and that they signify great and terrible events in the near future. It is also said that they are weapons used by the Dark Lords of Chaos to hunt and destroy those strong in the balance.
Can we escape a chaos storm?
If we run fast enough and reach safe harbor, perhaps. I have not heard of a chaos storm to last more than a single night, and this one is still quite a distance away. But it gains fast. I do not know, April.
Will you still be able to get me to Elias tomorrow?
I am afraid not. The captain has ordered our course changed south to get us away from the rocky waters around the islands. We are about 3 days away from Guienne, but if the weather improves before then, perhaps he will be willing to turn about. But I would not count on it, April. He cares much for his ship and for his crew, and he would not risk it for anything or anyone.
You still need my magic to get wind in your sails.
The wind seems to be picking up on its own. Thus Nebeve has no need for your magic, April. I am sorry. But once we reach Gien, I am certain you will find passage to the islands.
I don't have 3 days, Tun. The balance is failing.
I am sorry. It is out of my hands.
I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back and forth like that? That's the cargo hold and crew quarters down there. My bed's conveniently located right below the opening to accommodate for those refreshing saltwater showers.
He got the cup open? He did that last time too.
It's a small axe. I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey. Dang, clever worm. It's a flour sack. I look like a real sailor. I look like a real. It's a flour sack. It's a flour sack. Yes, got me a worm. And this is good because. Gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating.
Yeah, don't do that.
Here's a nice Get to it, little guy. Eat your heart out. Captain?
What is it now?
Captain, the worms have invaded the apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance. First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors?
No.
Let me see. Jowl's infected arsehole, you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven mad by their hunger for a change of diet.
As far as I could tell, that was the only apple infected. But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It could be. I have a question about your compass.
Certainly.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Won't the chaos storm affect the accuracy of the spirit compass?
If the storm catches up with us, perhaps, but I do not think so. Only a very focused magical field in close proximity to the compass would be able to affect it.
Tell me again what's needed to affect the spirit compass.
A very strong magical field in close proximity to the compass.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs. Fine, but I will be back soon. And if anything happens, just call out for help.
Of course, thanks. According to Tun, this is a spirit compass, and it points to the magical North Pole. So the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Elias, and now it's pointing in this direction. Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the chosen one here? Tun, need some assistance up here. It's Tun Layak, the navigator. I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of 100 kilometers if you don't correct our course.
Let me check the compass. By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you were aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I'm just glad we are back on course.
Yeah, back on course. Is it my imagination, or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Tun, I have something to tell you.
Captain! Sir! We need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
By the foul bowels of Jaw, you're right, Lyak. It's closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two. And I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Jaw's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel. What is that? What is that you have there?
It's a necklace I misplaced, but I found it again, so no need to worry.
What was it doing next to the spirit compass? Let me see that necklace right now.
It's a valuable family heirloom. I don't let anybody touch it.
Give it here! This talisman has the mark of the balance and of the sentinel. This is an object of great magic. The balance be cursed, girl. What by Jaw's hideous countenance did you think you were doing?
I need to get to Elias as soon as possible.
So you claim. But do you know what you've done instead? You put the lives of everyone on this boat in grave danger. With the storm upon us, the last we need is dangerous waters. Thank Jaw's assassin we still may have time to avoid the rocks of the Briston Atoll. But I swear by the honor of the 3 biased judges of Gien that I'll have you before a court if we get to land. Check the compass, Lyak, and correct our course accordingly. And don't let this wench touch anything from now on, you hear? I need to place this accursed talisman as far away from the spirit compass as possible.
What just happened? Uh-oh, this can't be a good thing. It's locked with a big padlock. been a while since I chopped firewood, but I think I'll be able to knock the lock off pretty clean. Oh, shit!
Aw.
Thank the balance she's all right. Are you all right, April? April? Are you sleeping? She's sleeping, bless her little heart. Boy, is she cute. Too bad she's just a chicken, not a bird. April, wake up!
Crow, I was so worried I thought the storm got you.
Me? Honey, I'm the sidekick. Didn't you ever read any legends? The sidekick always survives.
So you're fine?
A few singed tail feathers, and I'm so charged up sparks fly when I try to peck something. Other than that, better than ever. The sea air does wonders for my allergies.
I didn't realize you had allergies.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to the crew?
As far as I know, they got away in a lifeboat.
There was a lifeboat?
One of those magic fold-up types, yeah.
I guess they forgot all about me.
I think the captain said something like, "Heidi, let the wench drown and justice be done." But, I could have been wrong.
Any idea where the lifeboat is heading?
South, I'd guess. From what I can remember of the old man's stories about the sea, Tagade would be the closest civilized island.
Any idea how I'm gonna get to the islands now?
You could swim. Humans swim, don't they? They must, or you wouldn't be here now.
I don't swim. And nobody can swim that far. There's no land visible in any direction.
Well, I'd suggest flying, but you don't have the necessary equipment.
Why don't you try and find the closest island?
I could do that, but I'd have to leave you on your own.
Crow, I'll be fine.
All right. Don't blame a bird for trying to be a gentleman. Gentle bird, whatever. I'll be back as soon as I can. Don't go anywhere.
Where would I go?
Girls always disappear on me. Trust me.
This is all that's left afloat of the White Dragon. I'm either the luckiest person alive or the unluckiest person about to die a slow, horrible death. Debris from the White Dragon. I'm wet. Debris from the White Dragon. I'm wet.
Oh, thanks.
I'm a long way from anything. I didn't know the ocean could look so big. What the hell is that? Uh-oh, for some reason the story of the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Song suddenly pops to mind. Hi, do you speak Arcadian? Guess not. Doesn't seem so bloodthirsty and cannibalistic up close, though, does it? Hey, come over here and let me pet you. You're just like a seal, aren't you?
Oh, bloody typical. I told her. She didn't believe me. Girls always disappear on me. Always.
Yeah, we can. I know, I keep the.
I'm gonna wait.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a drawing of a man cutting his finger open and squeezing some blood into a bowl together with some green, mossy stuff. Then he mashes it together and... oh, gross! He dips a black pearl in it and eats it. That's barbaric. Maybe the stories about the cannibal merman were true after all. But hey, in the next one he seems capable of speaking fluently with the creatures that brought me here. I wouldn't mind that, if it could get me the hell out of here. The walls look organic. And those blue things. think they're polyps of some kind. They live inside the wall and are part of the structure. National Geographic would go nuts over stuff like this. It's a drawing of a man, a human, sticking a strange polyp-shaped object into his mouth. Ugh! In the next drawing, he seems to be able to breathe underwater. Convenient, if somewhat radical. There's fresh oxygen coming through here. These polyps must process the oxygen in the water somehow. That's how I'm able to breathe in here. There's water out there. Lots of water. I'll just drown if I try to leave. There's water out there. Lots of water. I'll just drown if I try to leave. Oh, this is so disgusting, but I have to get out of here. They must have built that house specifically for air-breathing creatures like myself. It's a big seashell. There's a large black pearl inside the seashell. There's a large black pearl inside the seashell. It's a person. God knows what sex it is, but I'm sure it's not the one that kidnapped me. That one had smaller wings.
He said your mama.
Why did you bring me here? Lucky me, I'm stuck at the bottom of the sea with Bubbles the mermaid. There's got to be a way to communicate with these creatures. It's a pretty blue crystal. It's a glowing green substance that's spread evenly across the walls, providing light and heat. this gets infected and I have to chew off my finger to fight the gangrene, I'm suing somebody. Ouch. The things I do to save the world. Worlds. I've always had trouble swallowing pills, especially huge golden magical ones. Well, here goes nothing. Ooh.
It's a spear. A harpoon, I guess it's called in maritime terminology.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand.
Weird. I have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but I do.
You have passed the 2 tests of the Gatherer, Landwalker. Breathing water and speaking the tongue of the Merum. You can serve us now.
Serve you?
You have been brought here to serve us as the Gatherer of Tanyan.
What's Tanyan?
Tanyan is life. Tanyan brings light to darkness and sustenance to our caves. Tanyan keeps the snapjaw from our children and heats us when it is cold. Tanyan is life.
Where does Tanyan come from?
Our gatherers collect it from the caves and shores of the islands, but there is less Tanyan to be found each season, and we need help.
How does Tanyan do all those things you said?
Tanyan provides warmth and light. It draws the harvest close.
Harvest?
The creatures of the sea that we eat, the golden tail, and the weed-eye, and the sand-eater.
Fish. You're talking about fish.
The harvest, yes, that is what we said. The harvest is drawn to the light and to the heat, but the Snapjaw are clever. They stay away. They know the light allows us better aim with our spears.
Why can't you gather Tanyan yourself?
We do, but we cannot move far from our cities, or the Snapjaw will hunt us and eat us. If we travel in force, we leave our men and children without guard. And we cannot travel too close to the islands, or the winged demons may catch eye of us. They leave our gatherers alone, though, so you have nothing to fear.
Who are the winged demons?
Ugly, leathery creatures who defy nature to fly up there in the sky. They are evil and live to destroy our people.
Don't the Snapjaw kill the gatherers?
Rarely. Your meat is bitter and tough, not soft and tender like ours.
I won't ask how you know that. I think I've learned enough about Tanyan for now.
You have learned nothing, but your training will teach you what you need to know.
I'd like to learn more about Tanyan.
Certainly. What do you wish to learn?
Thanks. I don't have any more questions about Tanyan. Are your people called the Miram?
We are the Miram. Most landwalkers call us mermen or merpeople, but the Miram was our name in truth.
Who are you, ma'am?
We are the queen of the third city of the Miram, enlightened keeper of the Tanyan, protector of the light.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I really had no idea you were a queen.
We are just a queen. Our function is to serve the people, to light our cities, provide food for our men and children, and to protect them from the Snapjaw that hunt us in the dark.
Do you know where my ship went down?
The vessel you foolishly travel in above the water, it rests not far from the city, just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble where you were first brought. I think it is dead.
Where did you say I could find the shipwreck?
Just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Yes, we know the island of Elias. Our gatherers find Tanyan there, and the Miram once had a city in the shallow waters below it.
Can you bring me there?
Until your training is complete, you cannot go gathering. We cannot risk losing you to the Snapjaw, or to have you desert your duties to our people.
How long will my training take?
6 cold oceans.
6 years? Sure, that makes sense. Everything in this world takes ages. I've been told that you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
How did you come by this forbidden knowledge?
I picked it up on my way here. Could you take me to him?
You? No, we cannot. Unless you are Miram, you are not even allowed to speak of our sleeping god.
Thanks for your time.
We will call on you soon to begin your service. Until then, you should stay inside the Landwalker's bubble and away from the dark waters where the Snapjaw lurk.
Do you need this?
No, it is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
I believe one of the children found it just outside the city, not far from the Landwalker's bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, Gatherer.
It's a big seashell. Here's another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed. There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there. It's another one of those blue crystals. They must have built that house specifically for air-breathing creatures like myself. There's something behind the seaweed, some kind of cavity or crack. It's stuck. I don't think it's supposed to move. This ring is inscribed with the image of a clay pot. Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Thanks for your time.
My time is yours, Gatherer.
This ring is inscribed with the image of a Miram. The crystals on the... It looks like some kind of visual history of the Marin people. According to this first tablet... Oh my god. It turns out the Marin came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet. They're aliens? Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago. Their ship looks to have been a living thing, according to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god? One of the dragons? I think it has to be. After they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean? This must be a while later, because the Marim look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones? They have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Marim and Elation are related. In this one, they're living close to each other and in peace. And it seems they share equally in the production of Tanyan, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. War, it looks like, and the Marim and Elation move away from each other. In this last one, Tanyan is beginning to become scarce, and the Marim are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Marim and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, Tanyan becomes plentiful and both people prosper. for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
Who can't I be?
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Miram.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
If you are the Water Stiller, you will find a way.
I'm wet. I don't think I'm gonna find any Snapjaw in there. The Snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack. It's dead. I killed it. I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the Snapjaw. This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now. It's dead. I killed it. 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 It's my talisman. What incredible luck! The crystals on the altar light up the entire cave. It's a circular indentation framed with the image of two dragons biting each other's tails, almost exactly like the markings on my talisman. It's a small knit. I'm wet. It's a piece of the stone disc. No, wait. It's only 1/2 of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange. Talk for a minute.
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Thanks for your time.
My time is yours, Gatherer.
I've taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disc that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck. Proof of my strength and courage.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the Water Stiller. We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Miram.
The Water Stiller will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Water Stiller have not fully come to pass.
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited. The Miram are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation, the Wind Demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the Temple Cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Miram and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
I'm just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Miram and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened, something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tenyen. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Water Stiller? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the Winged Demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must. Water Stiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die. Eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Water Stiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny. One of our people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Water Stiller. We will hold on to the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the Winged Demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
Alright, I've been streaming for a while, so I'm going to call it here, but thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.